This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La, 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 la.
Okay, what is up everyone? This is Dan with Gaming in Progress, and we're doing something different today. I got a new extension for my Chromebook, so I should probably be able to do browser games for you guys from time to time in the future. And we're going to be playing Agar.io, and it's a really interesting, addictive game, and I'm cheating my ass off because this game is it's only a player game, like there's no AI or anything. That's a really hard game. And so you can get this script that has a bot that'll move around for you and plot the best route. And you can turn the bot off. And what I usually do, because my cousin showed me this game, and apparently he found it through Jacksepticeye. Um, you can turn the bot off, and it'll still show you the lines and stuff. Like you can see, it's calculating the lines where different players are, and the green and white lines are where it thinks is the best places to move. So it's a really interesting game, and you can use like different, like if you put in certain names like Steam, it'll show the little Steam logo. If you put in 8chan, it'll show up 8chan, stuff like that. There's Unity, there's Earth, there's USA and Italy and Germany and Nazi and all kinds of goofy names you can use that'll add like custom skins. But I'm just using my Twitter handle to kind of see if anybody will tweet me. It'd be kind of interesting because my cousin puts his phone number and people actually call him from time to time and ask him if he's playing Agar.io. So apparently they might be making a Steam version of this game too, which would be interesting. I think a proper mobile one or even maybe a little console one, if they could do it really cheap, would be kind of cool. Because basically what you are is you're just a cell that's collecting mass, and then once you reach a certain point, you can eat other cells. And what really makes this game challenging is you notice that I'm still kind of small. I'm nearing 100, but when you start out, you're really small, so you're really fast. But as you get bigger, as you add more mass, you get slower. Like if you see Doge there, he's actually pretty slow because he's a lot bigger. So it's easier for us to avoid him and help and stuff. And then there are also, what is my dog doing? There are also ones that are smaller, and they then can avoid me because I'm bigger than them. What the hell is my dog doing? So what else is cool is you can split off into smaller cells. Like you can split in half. You can split your one big cell into like two smaller cells. And as you can see, I just ate that guy right there. And that's what Suckit tried to do. He thought he could eat me if he split off into a smaller two cells. But you got to be careful because you take some time to re-merge into one cell. And when you get bigger, the bigger you are, the longer it takes you to split off or to remerge after you've split off into smaller cells. But see, it can sometimes be advantageous to split off into smaller cells because depending on your size, it can help you avoid some of the bigger guys, which is good because you want to avoid the big guys. You want to grow as big as possible and eat everybody, which is what I'm trying to... Oh, and I just got eaten right now. So I will be right back, actually. I'm going to stop the recording here, and then we'll pick up, hopefully once I'm a little bigger, and I also got to go see what my dog is doing. So we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back, and as you can see, we're quite a bit larger this time, coming in at the 240 area. So we're going to take over, because what I did was I went to go check what my dog was doing. And I actually left the bot on. And for the most part, the bot can be pretty freaking smart, and it can avoid all the obstacles and other players and stuff. For the most part. Granted, there are times I've seen when the bot is running, like I was said, I'd be sitting there watching the script on the bot, and it'll just like commit suicide. It'll like literally go like over here, and then it'll turn right back around and head into another player that it's smaller than. One thing that you guys need to know if you are going to use the bot script, the script cannot account for players splitting off and trying to eat you. It just calculates like the location of where all the players are and goes from there. So it can't calculate players splitting off into different halves and trying to eat you that way. But other than, I guess stop saying that. Other than that, the bot works fairly well, and as you can see, it can help you get a good couple hundred. Uh, the the annoying thing about this game so far really is it's kind of hard to play with your friends. Uh, there is, if you'll notice, I have the option to type in like a specific IP, and if you look here, you can actually see the IP of the server I'm on. But that came with the extension that I got for the bot. Well, actually, no. There were two extensions. So I had to get the server IP extension, and then I had to get the bot to easily see my IP. Because the only other way you can get the IP, if you don't have this little bot that shows you that has the script to show you the IP and the lines and the bot and stuff, is if you okay. So I'm gonna turn the bot on here. What you want to do the other way to get the IPs, you'd go to inspect element, and then I don't know if you guys can see this, but you'd go to inspect element, and then you go to console, and then you'd sift through all this to try and find the IP, which would be the same WS dot slash 167 and all that. So it's it's good to have the bot because it comes in handy. And like I said, you can leave the room, especially like if you're bigger and you don't want to jeopardize yourself as much. The bot will, for the most part, keep you alive. And I mean, this game is hard, and you can get pretty pissed off when you build yourself up a bit and then you get eaten. Especially if a really big guy splits off in half to try and eat you. Like the Epsilon over here is trying to fucking get us. So we're trying to move away from him. Oh, no, we got more than just Epsilon. We got Epsilon and we got that other guy. So there are actual corners to this. Like there are map corners and stuff. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But you will run into a corner sometimes, and that's when you get really fucked. And the bot will actually do its best to calculate you away from the corners, especially if it thinks you're being pursued. Like I am clearly being chased after right now by that one guy. So, oh, fuck. Can I eat you, Apple, please? Let me eat. And, fuck. See, sometimes you can safely split off into smaller portions and stuff. Other times, it's just not a good idea. Like USSR is growing. USSR is actually bigger than he looks. He's got that one big piece and then those smaller ones over there. Okay, so I'm trying to eat all these guys. And then now that I'm split off, see, he split off and he ate some of me as well, but he's going to get devoured by Canada hopefully now because he's a dick and he deserves it. One thing I learned yesterday when I was playing with my cousin Cameron is if you both choose like a custom skin, after like we both went for USA, after you get to a certain size, like it has like a different colored outline around the USA part. But after you get to a certain size, you can't see that anymore. Fuck. Fuck you, USR. Really? You're not even using the USA. What? If you got rid of the abbreviations, you could actually have the USA. But anyway, if you get to a certain size, then other players, and it's you and somebody else, and you're both the same custom skin, people actually think that you're just like two parts of the same cell because you look like it. And we were able to actually fool people into thinking that simply by staying close to one another and moving in like the same directions and stuff. So even if we were both kind of smallish, we looked like we were actually bigger, which is actually pretty clever. And there's free for all like we're playing right now, and then there is actually like a team-based one as well. I haven't tried out the team-based one. Um, but I imagine it's pretty much the same mechanics. It's just you're playing together on a team. So, oh, thank you very much. He just kind of like gave up for some reason. Maybe he had to go and do something. But you can, another thing I've learned is after watching the bot move around enough, you can tell who's actually using the bot and who's, because a bot makes very erratic and calculated movements. I mean, well, they're actually calculated, but they look very erratic if you think about it. Especially like if you're watching somebody do it with them and you can't see their lines, because you can only see lines on yourself. It looks very erratic to anybody else. Damn. Thank you for that. So we're up to 515 now. That's actually good. And these green things, those will actually, when you're smaller, you can hide inside them. But when you get bigger, they will actually split you in half, and you can shoot like if you press W, you can shoot some of your mass out. And if you shoot it into the green things, it'll make more of the green things. So that's all stuff you want to keep in mind when you're playing this game, to be sure. Oh, no. Okay. I mean, why do you keep breaking yourself up? I'm not coming after you. On if you're small, you can sometimes lure the big guys and then take and then they'll split up. If you do it right, you just shoot at them, they'll split up, and then you can take all their stuff for you. Oh, hello, Canada. How you doing? I'm number 10. Go away. I'm trying to reform myself here. And as you can see, like I said earlier, it does take a lot longer to reform yourself when you're larger. But we are finally merged back together here now, and we're at 824. The highest I've gotten is like of all time, I got to like number 5 on the board. So got pretty big a couple times here. And I've obviously dropped back off the board, but I'm still big. So I'm still small, or still slow. Like these Steam guys the Steam guy can easily outmaneuver me. That's what really sucks too. It's like you gotta have helpers. It's like it's why it's so much easier to play with a friend and get bigger. So I probably do like 2 of these videos. I'm gonna do this one just to kind of introduce you guys to the game and talk about it a little bit on my own. And then the second video, what I'll do is I'll probably bring my cousin Cameron on, and then we can have him play with us, and he can help us get bigger. Oh, looks like Rambo stopped. Oh, damn. I was hoping Rambo stopped moving. That would be easy points for me that I could use to get bigger. Because I want to get bigger. Ah, you bitch! Ah! You bitch! Fuck you, Rambo! He must have, how did he do that? He like remerged really fast, then ate my other guy, and then ate my big guy. It's like, damn it! Okay, well that'll do it for this video now. For now, I guess. You got to see what it looks like when you get pretty big. Hopefully next time I'll be able to get even bigger, and hopefully we'll have some help next time. So this has been Devin with Gaming Progress, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Details the incomplete process
like a marine or something?
a cure for the virus. If implemented in its current
like a
state,
military style
the substance may be extremely toxic. Also, the file contains full description of the virion structure. Any attempt to use it would result in countless lives lost. It must be recovered. Further information, current status. Suleiman sent the file to an associate unknown to us, with instructions to publicize it at his command at any time. To counter that, we instituted a citywide communication jam, preventing him from publicizing the file. Your GRE-issued radio can overcome that jamming. Suleiman has since gone underground and begun using a different name. We have reason to believe he now leads one of the two main factions operating within the city. You are to find Suleiman and locate the stolen file in order to save mankind from a disaster of unprecedented proportions.
Okay, so find the guy, get the file, and avoid all the time.